Meanwhile, the palace said it will do further scrutiny on the electricity measures to ensure enough power supply to the country, following the recommendation of emergency powers for President Aquino. Rocky Ignacio reports.
Malacanang will study all measures to ensure enough power supply in the country. Presidential Communications Secretary San Nicoloma said this following the reported recommendation of emergency powers for President Aquino. Energy Secretary Rico Petilla proposed the measure in anticipation of a 200 megawatts shortfall of power for next year.
This shortfall may be incurred despite the fact that several new power plants now being built and will go on stream starting in the second half of 2015. Secretary Petilla refers to Section 71 of the EPIRA Law or Republic Act No. 9136, which reads in part, and I quote, "Upon the determination by the President of the Philippines of an imminent shortage of the supply of electricity, Congress may authorize through a joint resolution the establishment of additional generating capacity under such terms and conditions as it may approve." Secretary Petilla clarifies that there may be a need to resort to this EPIRA provision because according to existing laws, the private sector has primary responsibility for providing new generation capacity, and the government may step in only if there is an emergency. Hence, he says there is need for government to study at this point whether this course of action is warranted way ahead of the projected time of shortfall.
President Aquino and Petilla met in Malacanang to discuss the power situation. Coloma clarified the proposed emergency powers is an option that needs to be studied.
Ang nililinaw niya ay nagiging proactive lamang siya at ang Department of Energy sa paghahain nung impormasyon na maaring magkaroon ng shortfall doon sa summer months na even for a brief period ay hindi ito dapat magdulot ng ligalig sa ating mga mamamayan. Kaya naman naipanukala niya na ngayon pa lang, no, habang maaga, pag-aralan na ito para masuri kung ano yung iba't ibang opsyon. At isa lamang opsyon yung pag-invoke ng emergency power. Hindi pa naman yan napapagpasyahan, ito ay tatalakayin pa. Pinapaliwanag lang niya kung bakit.
Explain, although the government has planned to address the power situation, it is better to look for additional measures.
Since meron na rin lang shortfall at kung gagamit na rin lang ng emergency power, ang sabi ni Secretary Petilla, baka mas mainam, dagdagan na, magkaroon ng buffer supply up to 400. Pero paglilinaw niya, this is for a limited duration in a limited period. At ang tugon naman sa kanya ng Pangulo, sige, pag-aralan natin kung meron ngang sapat na dahilan para dito.
Meanwhile, Malacanang recognized the House Committee on Energy's proposal to convert the Balitaan nuclear power plant to a natural gas facility to augment the country's power needs.
Siguro pwede na ring balik-tanawin yung mga resulta ng mga naging pag-aaral. At ito rin ay naimungkahi katulad ng binanggit mo ng ibang mga private investors at dahil sa mga kadahilanan yan ay napapanahon ito muli ng masusing pag-aaral.
For the People's Television, Rocky Ignacio.